Welcome to Cal Spas University, where knowledge is power, and power is at the press of a button. Congratulations on your new Cal Spas hot tub. In this quick video, we'll show you how to get started with the TP700 Topside control and how to navigate the interface, basic functions, understanding heat settings, setting filtration cycles, and more. First, let's cover the basics. This is the TP700 control panel. We have two different variations available, the 2-pump system and the 3-pump system. For the purposes of this video, we'll be referencing the 3-pump model, but the overview applies to both variations. In the center of the panel is the main screen, the command center of your control panel. In the center is your spa's current temperature. The blue bar along the top edge of the circle is the water temperature gauge. This icon is the set temperature arrow. Along the top edge of the screen is the current time, system statuses, and along the bottom corners are the alerts and notifications on the left and heater status on the right. These buttons on the left side control the different equipment inside your spa. Buttons for pumps, lights, and auxiliary equipment. This button usually controls the blower or additional pump. Note, the pumps can also be controlled from the spa menu. These buttons on the right side allow you to navigate the user interface. These are the 4 directional buttons and center select button. Now that we know our way around the control panel, the first thing to do is to set the time. Use the arrow buttons to navigate to the settings icon. At this point, you'll notice a selection box around the center icons. This allows you to know what selections you are making as you navigate around the user interface. Scroll to the right and select the settings icon, and scroll down to the time setting. This will take you to the time submenu and allow you to change the hours, minutes, and time of day, AM or PM. Refer to a watch or smartphone to note the current accurate time, and use the arrow buttons to select the correct time. You can either tap incrementally or hold down the button to scroll quickly. Once set, save the time by selecting the check button. Your time is now set system-wide. It will reflect in this menu and on the main screen. Next, let's cover setting the water temperature and the different heat settings. First, verify your spa's heating settings. Navigate to the settings menu once again. The heat submenu should appear at the top, above the time setting. In the heat menu, you'll see heat mode, temp range, and the M8 toggle. We'll cover the other 2 settings later. For now, let's set the temp range. There are 2 options here. Low limits the range from 50 degrees Fahrenheit to 99 degrees Fahrenheit. High limits the range from 80 degrees Fahrenheit to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. This depends on your personal preference. For the purposes of this video, let's select High. From here, either navigate back to the main screen using the interface, or allow the interface to time out and return to the main screen automatically. At the main screen, press the select button to open the temperature wheel, and use the left or right arrows to raise or lower the water temperature to your preference. You can confirm the new temperature by pressing the center button, or allowing the screen to time out with the preferred temperature highlighted. You'll notice the set temperature arrow denote the selected temperature. Allow your spa to heat up to your desired temperature. Note, the speed in which the spa heats up is all related to the water volume and the energy mode the spa is in. Also note that the heater will turn on after a calibration interval. This allows the spa to heat up safely. Next, let's cover heat modes. These allow you to customize how your spa utilizes energy as it heats up your spa. There are 3 modes. Ready mode. The spa's heater will activate whenever the spa's internal temperature falls below 1 to 2 degrees of the set temperature. This mode is ideal for people using their spa daily and prefer to keep the temperature as close to the preferred temperature setting. Rest mode. The spa heater is deactivated most of the day and only activates when the spa is filtering. This is ideal for those who use the spa during the weekends or sporadically through the week. Ready. In rest mode. This unique mode is the intelligent approach. The spa mainly behaves as if it was in rest mode, but when you press the Pump 1 button, the heater will automatically activate for a period of 60 minutes. This is an in-between option for those who are trying to keep a consistent energy cost while keeping the spa ready at a moment's notice. We recommend in this mode to keep a minimum of 4 hours of filtration and to press the pump one button at least an hour before you intend to use the spa to give the spa time to raise the water temperature. This setting can be changed at any time through the same heat sub-menu inside the settings menu, and the heat mode will be displayed in the top banner of the main screen. Additionally, M8 mode is an intelligent setting that learns how the spa is used and uses that data to increase energy savings and reduce unnecessary wear and tear in the spa's components. We recommend leaving this on. The next important step is setting filtration cycles. Once again, navigate to the settings menu. In this menu, scroll down to the filter sub-menu. It will be the 5th selection in the list. Filter. Here, you'll see 2 available cycles to program. Active filtration cycles will have a white circular outline around the assigned number. To adjust a filtration cycle, you'll have to select a start and end time. For the purposes of this video, let's set a 4-hour filtration cycle to run early during the day. Once selecting the start time function, you'll see a familiar submenu. Use the up and down arrows to set the hour and minutes of your start time. The minutes will be available in 15-minute increments. Select the checkmark button to save your settings. Now set the end time the same way. Once the end time is saved, you'll note that the duration is displayed in the far right column. Repeat the steps for the second filtration cycle, if you choose to set one. The filtration status will be displayed on the top banner of the main screen, directly to the right of the time. F1 will denote that filtration cycle 1 is active. F2 will denote that filtration cycle 2 is active, and F+ will denote that both cycles are active. Now let's cover cleanup cycles. A cleanup cycle automatically activates whenever an active pump or blower is turned off after being used. This prevents your spa's water from becoming contaminated from sudden usage. This is especially important if you don't have a substantial filtration cycle set up. To access this setting, once again navigate to the settings menu. It will be the 7th option on the list, under Cleanup. By default, the cleanup cycle is set to half an hour, and this is the recommended configuration. But if your spa doesn't have a filtration cycle set up, or if your spa sees more users than normal, it's recommended to set the cleanup cycle to a higher duration. Once again, select the checkmark box to save your preference. For convenience while inside the tub, the TP700 offers an inversion setting for the screen, meaning that the screen will be flipped upside down, giving you access to the control panel's functions while inside the tub. Accessing this setting is simple. From the main menu, scroll to the right until you see the invert icon. Press the select button, and the screen will immediately invert. The directional buttons will also invert. To reverse this mode, simply follow the same steps. The TP700 offers 2 different locks for different scenarios. To access the locks, navigate to the settings menu and scroll down to the locks sub-menu. Once inside, you'll see 2 options, settings and panel. Let's start with settings first. The settings lock will disable any changes to the temperature, filtration cycles, and other settings, and only allow for activation of pumps, lights, and auxiliary functions. To toggle the settings lock on, scroll down and highlight the option. Press and hold the select button for 5 seconds. Once activated, the toggle will be blue, and a lock icon will appear on the top right corner of the screen. Once again, only the pumps, lights, and auxiliary functions will be available. Now, let's cover the panel lock. First, navigate back to the lock menu. The difference here is that the entire panel will be locked off from making changes to pumps, lights, and auxiliary functions, in addition to temperature and filtration cycles. Activate the lock the same way as before. Both locks allow you to retain total control of your spa's settings in the event that a guest is using it, and allow you to customize the restrictions to your preferences. To remove either lock, simply press and hold the select button for 5 seconds to deactivate the locks. Note, if you've accidentally activated both locks, Be sure to unlock Panel before Settings, since Settings falls under the umbrella of General Panel functions. To finish up this overview, let's cover how to adjust language, temperature units, 12-hour/24-hour clock, and panel settings. First, let's navigate to the Units submenu. Once again from the main screen, navigate to the Settings menu. The Units submenu will be towards the bottom. Once here, highlight the temperature setting and press the Select button to toggle between either Fahrenheit or Celsius. Similarly, you can easily toggle between 12-hour and 24-hour clocks by highlighting the setting and pressing the Select button. The changes will be instant and don't require saving. Next, the language setting will be available directly under the unit setting. Once inside the language submenu, you'll see the options for English, French, Spanish, German, Italian, Czech, Swedish, and Norwegian. Highlight the desired language and press the Select button. Similar to the unit submenu, the change will be immediate and doesn't require saving. Finally, to customize panel settings, navigate towards the bottom of the settings menu. Panel settings will be directly under the language setting. Inside this panel submenu, you can adjust 3 settings. Display sleep settings. Choose how long before the screen on your control panel goes to sleep. Panel ambient lighting. Choose whether your panel's backlight is on or off. Panel brightness. Choose the brightness of the screen on the control panel. And that covers all the general settings. You are now ready to use your Cal Spa like a pro. As always, please refer to your spa's owner's manual for additional details. Cal Spa's technical support and your Cal Spa's dealer are available to help with any troubleshooting or questions not covered by this overview. Relax, unwind, and enjoy.